And there we go. Everything's all set up. If I remember correctly, this top donut is the one that I was planning to do. This one's Meloetta, which can't be shiny as far as I know, and is kind of mid, you know, not gonna lie. We already, like, don't get me wrong, anytime a mythical is just obtainable in-game, good, that we don't have to wait for Pokemon to be like, yes, go to GameStop and get a code, and we only send 3 codes to every GameStop in the entire world. Which is what happened with the shiny lizard bikes. And even if it could be shiny, we already have the shiny available elsewhere. So I wouldn't necessarily go for it. I don't know where it spawns though. You know, that was a good I thought maybe that was its cry that I heard. That's a good Pokeball for it. You know, it's also a friend. You don't walk towards me. Turn around. Turn around or I'll have to take the shot. Hi, friend. Okay, well that's not good news. Oh damn! It turned around on me. That is incredibly interesting. Easy money. Let's. Why did they give us so many extra steps? Like I finished the 1,000 battles. I get, you know, that there's benefit to that. But it's not even like they got it so that, like, they changed it so that in theory, if you could sequence break the game such that you never battle one time, you can probably get the shiny charm. I haven't done the math, but that feels like the math. Like you can, like I am certain that if you only do the battles, the minimum battles needed for the story, which involves, you know, it would waste a ton of time because you're gonna need to get a bunch of those cards and cheese the fuck out of them. I'm just like looking around, like the one thing I hate about the special scans that spawn legendaries and mythicals is for some reason they're like, well, let's remove all of the orbs and not give missions. Like even if you roll a battle zone, which I feel have the least value to me as a shiny hunter, the game at least gives you like a 80% refund on your points that were spent getting the zone, going through all of the missions in the battle zone. And as long as you set up a good enough, you know, donut, you can probably get your berries back as well. But that one just told me to fuck myself. It took all my points and it ran. So what we're needing from we need Porygon Z. Tomorrow, I think me and Forza are gonna play, so I'll get a Porygon Z. I need to... I guess I'll catch a Thievul. I'm holding out. I need to see Ceruledge. And then we got 3 fucking legendaries left, which is Cobalion, Terrakion, and I'm betting it's Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Keldeo. Just because if you're gonna put all 3 of the swords, you better put their goon in there. Their intern. Yes, in many ways he's cooler. Don't get at me. I don't care. He's a goon. But like a goon in the A-boss mafia style. The kind Batman would punch. So what do we got donut wise? I got a bunch of sparklings that I'm just holding out for. We could run like a 2-star, and in fact I probably will run just like a 2-star rock here, even though it does. Who's any better zones with better spawns in the rock dimension? I'd like a Larvitar because he's fun and cool and real special, but I'm not like gonna go out of my way for it. And the big zone at least gives us the benefit of... Also, I've heard the rumors that the 2 stars give you a 1 in 12 chance of a shiny being guaranteed. I've never seen it happen. I think I've had one non-donut boosted time that's happened, and then beyond that, it has never reoccurred. And honestly, at this point, it's funny to me that I like recognize zones now not from their existence in like this building is like the medium zone place. This is where the gems spawn. There's the Pokeball there, the Pokeball there, the ladder, you go up through the loop. But like I don't know how many times I actually walked here in the real game world versus the 400 times I've been there in the digital world, if you will, the fake dimension. Okay, so we got Alpha, catch 5, destroy Pokeballs. We've spotted an Alpha already. We've actually spotted 2 Alphas. And I did restock my repeat balls. Okay, now it's Pokeball time. When it is Pokeball time, I will say this zone is like one of the common... I think this is a common battle zone. Because you like come out here, and then there's... Oh, maybe not. Maybe this isn't where I think it is. I do enjoy not engaging with... You know, I should have seen that this is a 2-star Alpha donut and been like, you know what? I don't feel like engaging with 800 Alphas personally. It's not my ideal good time. But, you know, you do what you gotta do in order to get as many It's a large zone. It's gonna have a lot of berry drops, even though we're not. I did get the dream donut the other day. The three berry, three drop chance. You get like an entire set of the rare berries on every single Pokeball. Looking for any signs of Pokeballs up there on the scaffolding. Scaffolding looks clean. This one's gotta have something. Well, nope, I guess it doesn't. Maybe behind it? They're just not spawning Pokeballs. They're robbing me. Oh, there's one. There's part of me that wonders if there's anything in here in the rock dimension. Get Raichu back in. Raichu's important. Raichu's like my go-to Pokeball destroyer at range. Okay. So that's our out. We do need to teleport back to spawn to get into this middle zone. I feel like we gotta be getting kinda close to at least what I would call complete on this. Let's... Okay, well, we got big Pokeball down here. Climb back up. I guess I don't feel like I got over here much. Roof feels clean. That roof isn't clean. Nothing in the Kangaskhan pit. I missed that somehow. I don't know. Okay, I'm glad I maintained some amount of dedication and didn't just call it, because we would have missed out on at least 2 or 3 full berries, which doesn't seem like much, but really once you're in the late game, berries are everything. gonna drop into the center here. I didn't notice that they had like monochrome versions of the utility covers or whatever. I think that is pretty clean on this zone. I will want to be faster in future. Oh, well, you know, a little bit of due diligence. If this is 2 candies, we should have skipped it, but, you know. Yeah, but it was one of the berries that I don't even really know what it's used for. Any good donuts on hand? So we have a normal to throw away whenever we want. We have a ghost to save for Gimme Ghoul. We have a dark that can, I guess we can just throw away the dark at some point on something. We have a ghost that we can throw away when we want. Bug. So we're saving a fighting and a steel for the respective remaining swords of justice. None of those types spark joy. Also, I have failed this fletchling 3 times. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't even mind doing it. You know what? We're going to the Thievel dimension with that 1-star dark donut. Not because I expect to get another shiny, but because then I can catch Thievel and not have to like in its state, a Nickit could be anything. It could even be a Thievel. But a Thievel can only ever be a Thievel. And that multitude that it maintains is powerful, and I want to keep my shiny in that state of ever-changing flux. I've kept the boxes open again. Had a shiny... You know what? We need to... I need to evolve NK. Can you evolve NK handheld? Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, I'm not evolving an NK here. I do want a Malamar though, and I already think I have an NK elsewhere in the universe, the grand scheme of all. It is like always painful to use these like 19-minute donuts in a 3-star zone because you're not going to get as good of berries back. But like at the stage I'm at, berries are sustainable. I've reached berry sustainability. I would almost say we're in berry surplus. We grab a second, and you know what? We even throw it at a Feeble, even though we repeat ball a Feeble, which we haven't caught before because we're crazy. That's why. And this zone is huge. And as big zones go, this one is my favorite. It's where Latios and Latios spawns, who both treated me rather well. Latios spawning near instantly. Like, I was literally setting up to do resets on him, and he shined on the first test reset, which maybe is the 5th one that I encountered in the game. Like, definitely sub double digits. And Latios was somewhere in the 200s, which, not bad. Can't complain. Actually, probably less. I forgot I didn't click count that one. At least I think I did. Did I? Yeah, I have 300 on the counter, which I don't remember what the 300 was for. We can break in there, but first let's check the outside for big and small Pokeballs. Oh, we don't need to break that. We can sort of break in here. I don't know what defines breaking rocks. I should really look into that at some point, because I just switched to Feraligatr and use Liquidation, which doesn't feel like it should break rocks, but does. What a roll. I didn't even know you could do. Every day the movement tech gets just a little more intuitive, and you just like, you see the movement. You believe in the heart of the cards. Bring in Raichu just so he's not getting punched in the throat. Now, could we take the speedy way by breaking those crystals? And even gain a little bit of value from the... Ooh, there's not the... I only came back up here because I thought there would be... You know, I've never run into a zone that doesn't have the teleport. That's new tech, new info. We do have 19 minutes, so I don't know why I would even stress. Like, we have enough time that, like, these guys spawn right by here, and if I want a second one, I can just shiny hunt them. We have an amount of time that means I could be like, yes, a shiny fox for me. Get on out here, Raichu. I don't think we found the gold yet. There's that. Bunch of Abras and Kadabras. There's the gold. At this stage, I would like a Sharpedo just so that I can see shiny Mega Sharpedo in this game without having to wait for the transfer capabilities. Because I do have one, but it's always best to get a new one, you know, when you can. New friends. Okay. We got spotted. I'll be right back. More than anything, I think we're not sticking around to shiny hunt on one. A 1-star shiny boost when really what I'm wanting to do is farm up as many special scans as I can. Let's check if we have something to grab in a 4-star that we can just grab a 4-star space with. I'm saving that. Let's go make cheap 4-star bait. Like, I bet, like, just a bunch of those kind of gets you to a zone where you can... I need to stop putting sweet in to get alphas, I guess, because kind of the opposite of what you want to see. So my instinct says that should be like a 3-minute quick adventure in a 4-star zone. Alpha caught. One Pokeball down. Huh? I don't know why we made the zone so dangerous. But we can get to the Skarmory, that'll be points. I guess I should use the I should use the fact that you can get Skarmory in places. Try to shiny hunt Skarmories. It's one of the few that I don't have ready to transfer in at all. probably just under a minute and a half. Just under 90 seconds to sort of feel out the rest of the zone. We're playing on kind of hard mode because making everything alphas, or, you know, boosting alpha spawns as much as we have, really just hurts your ability to be fast. We get that for alligator. Boom. And honestly, from here, we call it a win. We now know for a medium zone, throw together just a bunch of like 140-ish berries. Farm up the 4-star berries. Of course it's up. It's always up. And another quick run through. I feel like if you see catch a shiny, it becomes the main priority over, like, my priority really is try to complete all the missions for points, but more than anything care about the Pokeballs. Because the Pokeballs give you the resources, and the resources let you into future dimensions. We teleport back here because there's an elevator here. Should have been catching Pokemon of different species. Well, now that I see the missions, but we got Clefairy, we got less Pokeball spawns than I normally expect from this map. I'm not really sure where they all are. We're out, and we have 90 seconds or more. 90 seconds or more. Only goal: find Pokeballs. shiny pops up, grab the shiny. Don't care. Okay, gold ball spotted. Run until we can get the Sylveon off our ass. Teleport up. Parkour across. Rather than drop down there, I'll drop across here, because that seemed closer. And a free bonus Pokeball? Am I trouble? And then honestly, we go back home, we rinse and repeat. Like we're the remix ending of Scarlet and Violet. Need to make another throwaway Sando. And like, interestingly enough, we could go. So we want the 140-ish range. We could grab like 3 of these. Grab like 3 of these. And then we could even drop down here and go with 1 of these. And then that even gives us a good enough chance at possibly even getting the bonus to berries. It's candies this time, so that it didn't work out. It didn't pan out, but it's also not worth resetting over because that was a donut made of dreams and hope. I know there's got to be an easier way to get it. I think that one is on the wall over here. But it always confuses me if it's on this back wall or if it's on the inside of the back wall. But I think this one is definitely right over here. No, I'm not going to give Sparkling Power Normal to a Ghost Zone. I guess if you, like, looking at this spawn pool, if you want an Eevee, this is where you get it. You throw that. This is a grass zone. This isn't even Ghost. Those are just grass types that also happen to be Ghost and Eevee, who I guess gets in based on spawning around a Leafeon. But I have enough shiny Eevees. Many people would say there is no such thing, but I will put my foot down and say I have enough. One in here. Oh, fuck. Hey, when you hit the wall, Kumas, instead of getting the Pokeball that you need in order to destroy 5 floating Pokeballs. I will grab these though, because we are slowly working through that man's 8 million TMs. They all always turn. Pumpkaboo sucks. I hate him. He turns around right as I'm about to catch him, making it no longer count as undetected. Now, before the Pumpkaboo army pops up and shanks me to death in an alleyway, I do like, as a Pokemon, pretty good guy. Oh, fuck. I guess this, you know, survey complete, you know, so at least we got that going. It's been a overall sloppy performance, just the most sloppy. Sloppy as can be. But again, every berry we see here is a berry that is earned on the cheap. Huge amount of berries there. That's a good value we're after. And now we go and we gamble. We go to the slot machine, we see what we spin. If it's a combat zone, I waterboard the entire Rust Syndicate. All of them. If it's Gimme Ghoul, They all get a promotion. I don't know what their org structure looks like, but every single person gets a promotion. God damn it, it's another dragon dimension. That's my second time in the dragon dimension. But at least this will let me check. I already had a plan ready, you know. Now you may think, hey, what did they get for this? And nothing. The status quo maintains. I was waiting for special item 3 in a 5-star zone to see if that has the ability to spawn the armor for Armor Rouge and Cerulege, so that I can have an Armor Rouge and a Cerulege without having to trade the one per game. Like, it feels like they got it, right? Like... Also, this zone is actually kind of worse in many ways. It is. The malicious armor. That's what we were after. So even... Raichu, can you not be an unstealthy piece of shit sometimes? Like, I love you, dude. You're great. You're the lightning bolt guy for getting all the Pokeballs. You're important to the organization. I respect your position here, but additionally, fuck you, man. I'm trying to be stealthy, and you have the stealth factor of a man wearing full plate armor while having a stroke. Okay, so we need to catch one more of those steel guys. And one more Pokemon undetected, and then we get out of here. We're out of here. We win. We're a winner. We catch a Goodra undetected, because we're that good at games. We go, we revive Raichu. We save Raichu even at the cost of ourselves if we have to. I want more armor if I can. Like, I haven't... And we throw a full restore on Raichu, just so that he's a little healthier. And now we we go back to the rooftop because it's probably the gold ball. Given that we haven't seen it, it has to be on the roof somewhere. We got more auspicious. Which is sort of like the worst case for me, because I already had. Oh, we were fine. I didn't notice that we got 6 of each. I don't know what. I guess they had a bulk sale. We're good. We're fine. Hopefully I had enough. Hopefully I had a third Charcadet. I mean, didn't just keep 2 Charcadets. Oh, that is worst case scenario. I didn't keep a second Charcadet. Okay, so now we're keeping our eye out for fire, I guess. Something to do. We are just keeping an eye out for anything else that looks interesting. 2-star fire zone. No Charcadet. And there could be a secret Charcadet in there. Because that only shows 2 different lines of Pokemon. A small space where you could just roll Skarmory would be interesting, but I don't want to use my steel sand my steel donut on it. I have to get used to not being shiny sandwiches and being shiny donuts instead. Yeah, but I'm looking for Charcadet right now. That's part 1, find Charcadet. Can he spawn in 2-star zones? Yeah. So, you know, it's that right there is what we call worth the risk. Now, almost certainly it won't be there. What if it is? We'll give ourselves almost 6 minutes. 6 minutes, large zone. And the crazy thing is, even with it being not really a worthwhile zone, you know, I'm still gonna try to put my all into finishing the quest because it means that I'm one step closer to getting another roll of the dice. Zone that side seems mostly electric. This seems mostly electric. Now when you have to get from the roof. Target spotted. And that, kids, is why you always say 100% of the time gamble. If you can gamble, do. You cannot lose money gambling. It's impossible. I don't know where this other pile of sludge is. Oh, there it is. I don't know where $8,000 in unmarked bills are. We got cotton candy sheep. I love Marie. You may be like, oh, it was already guaranteed in this game. You got to be upset about that, and I'm like, why do I gotta be? I take a Marie until the cows come home. and then afterwards, when the cows leave, go to work again in the morning. Now we are in an interesting position where I don't actually. Well, we're nowhere. The clock's going at like at most 2 calories a second. We got time. We got time to find new orbs I didn't know existed. And this is just for like 2-star berries that we use to make garbage. We're getting like citrus. I don't know if I grabbed a 3rd Charcadet. I'm gonna do that. That way, if Fours wants to keep a Armor Rouge, he can. It will be my birthday present to him. 1 Armor Rouge. And that ends the fire look, the watch of fire. Fire watch. We need 11,000 points. There's part of me that says 10,000 points for taking out the rogue mega plus a random bullshit zone. Normal bug. Normal or bug. Let's get a cool normal or bug zone. Maybe we can use our shiny on. If I didn't have Drampa, I would, like, at this point, what you do is you wait for you to see, like, Skarmory in a flying zone or Drampa in a dragon zone. Throw on a shiny donut of the 2nd type. So, like, a steel, or I guess Skarmory as a steel type, and you throw on flying, because there isn't a lot of other flying going on. Any cool zones? We got like 2 big ones. You know what? Let's go gambling. Let's go. We build two gamble donuts. I normally would reset. My go-to recipe for shinies is this. You get a lot of sweet, probably more than you need, and then you add a little bit of, you add both of these guys mostly just to not overly dilute the pool and gain most of your calorie count so you can hunt for longer. Another bug dimension, and then you throw a full sour or whatever. Pokeballs 3. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'm going here with Pokeballs 3, and I'm gonna go to the other one with, I guess we should make another donut for the other zone, but... I guess it would have been smarter to go with Zone 3 for here. Knowledge for the future. If it's in the academy, you go to Zone 3. That probably puts you closer than that Pokemon Center. And we don't care what's going on here. We're here for points. We're here for berries, even though we're just gonna get 1,000,000 Pokeballs that I don't care about because I'm not really like I've done in this stream. I have done several things that do make it look like I'm like one of those people who's like, oh, you gotta always match. You don't have to match. One, you use your favorite Pokeball. I care more about having my favorite Pokeball being used than having like a full color coordination between my Pokeballs and what they've captured. And really at this stage, I'm just catching some guys. Oh, we didn't catch that. Now we just need to find a water type. You sirs are not water type. Can you point me in the direction of a water type Pokemon, please? Who the hell even is the water type in this zone? It's motherfucking Skarmory. That's not a water type. I'm finding all types of things. None of them water. A man lost in the desert for 10,000 years. It's literal garbage over there. I got the motherfucking moon ball. I don't even know what that's for. Am I gonna catch a Clefairy? That right there's a water type. Little name fact. They thought they had me. Had me reeling. Looking like a guy who got into a boxing match and didn't know what the fuck was going on and just got punched in the head 16 times. Didn't even put his hands up the block, just took it to the head. But no, I knew what I was looking for the whole time. Did I know specifically it was that? No. But the second I saw that, did I go, yes, water? Yes. I love getting a bunch of the random apricorn balls that don't really matter. I have been using them more than in other games, so it is not a complete waste, but it is nowhere near as impactful as if this was berries. And honestly, if you're gonna give me a dive ball, luxury ball, Pokeball, just spit in my face instead, you know? Like, I already know the disdain you have for me as a person, as a living being in this world. You're not hiding your contempt. I would love an Absol at some point. But I guess if we can find the zone where we're boosting the shiny rate for Absol, I'll go deep on that. So more than anything, I'm waiting for that Gimme Ghoul to spawn, and you know we are going hard in the paint, resetting that. We're getting one for free, hopefully, because hopefully it just spawns Gimme Ghoul. Hopefully the Gimme Ghouls rain, like, from above and absorbed into one's skin as the moisture that we all needed from them only putting them in the fucking raids at above normal shiny odds. Gimme Ghoul is a Pokemon that I was like, I'm okay. Like, just to put it on record, I think I have had every shiny huntable Pokemon in that game other than Gimme Ghoul. I need to re-get a Tadpole to have like a living dex of every shiny in that game. That is obtainable right now. And my brain does not see Gimme Ghoul as something I'm missing. Its shiny is so mid. That I didn't even care. But the second it was attainable in this game, and I knew for sure that was the case, you know I was after it. My brain was like, that's the target. Of anything in the world we could obtain, that's it right there. We almost missed out on a dive ball, a lure ball, and a repeat ball, and maybe something else. And where would we be without it? Also, I just realized one thing I was going to do today is I was going to go and do... Where is... Lysander Cafe. We're getting Mewtwo. Project M. Yeah, dude. Release the locks. Give me that Mewtwo. Yeah. I'll catch it. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Do I have shiny Mewtwo and Go? I don't know if I do. I have shiny Mew and Go. What? That's key information. Hit him with a thunderbolt. Hell yeah, we paralyzed him. That's... I don't know if it does anything for catch rates in this. Oh, hell yeah. Now that's the music of the day. Can I... Heavy Ball Mewtwo sounds pretty neat. No, you have to catch it. I'm trying. He has a bad catch rate. It's not my fault. Let's do some calc math. Mewtwo's yay catch rate. Catch calculator Gen 9. This is of course Mewtwo. Pokemon's level is of course not 790. I'm gonna say it was about 20% HP. Got an Ultra Ball with like 55. Heavy Ball. Okay, so Heavy Ball is worse on Mewtwo. Number of badges collected I don't think actually matters for us. We're If this counts as darker in a cave, we could use... I would like one more Thunderbolt. I don't know how timer balls work in ZA. 'Cause I guess we're probably like, let's say we were on turn 10. Okay, if we're on turn 11. The timer ball is almost certainly the best bet. There we go. I knew the timer balls would eventually do right by me. We got a free Mewtwo out of it. Okay, so apparently there is EX Mission 3. Now that we've done EX Mission 1 and 2. And all it will take is for us to go over here. Okay, we go up here. Oh. The ladder on that side is diabolical. Okay, I'm not on the right building. This is the right building. Which is going to be much easier to get to than the one... Oh, well, I forgot I was over the fucking water. So the speedy way to get where I need to go is almost certainly... So it's... Why are they like in a cult ritual circle? It's almost certainly this ladder. This is the speediest way to get up here. No, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong zone entirely. I've fucked up transposing things in my mind. Okay, so if we look, we're going right there, which is across from here. So honestly, we just try this elevator first. And this is the one that has the squawkabilly platform on it from the side quests. The platform where the squawkabillies were. Which will allow us to easily roll over to the other building. And then there should be a child on this building. There's the child on the building. The building child. Alright, so give him a super potion. And then, very specifically, what does Gillette give you? A revive, that's good value. Is it the same every time? Can I farm? Oh no, he's just giving shit to us, and then you give him bread. This gives a packet of popping candy. Now, Now we take this to Ansha, and she'll use it as a donut recipe piece. I wonder if they recorded real popping candy for this. That's my recipe. And we're looking at one of these. We're looking at 3 of those. We're looking at 1 of these. And then we're looking at 3 of those. Honestly, as legendary donuts go, this one, like, just an insane flavor profile for a donut. Sour bitter forward with spice. A little bit of freshness and a little bit of sweet. And it just doesn't look as cool as the other ones. The other ones all, like, really looked rad as hell. This is important for me, though, because I maintain a living dex in home. Even a fancy living dex. It has, I've spaced it out so that you can put Pokemon Shiny right next to each other through multiple pages of home. And oddly enough, I'm missing one thing. And that one thing is a non-shiny Zeraora. Forrest is gonna hate somebody suggesting he should be mayor. Oh, cool. We get Emma to join on this one. No, I'm ready. You know, which Put your Excadrill into the front. And let's catch this guy. It does have Mega Power Conservation 3 on it, which is going to be really helpful. Okay. Not again. You're not just doing this to my guy again. One, that looks like an electric move. To my eyes, that's an electric move, and my ground type should be immune to it, unless you have fucking instant death beam attack that doesn't care about immunity. Okay, we got him at a half. Get in here. He's gonna do its fucking... Oh, good. They zigzag now. They zigzag now. his ass. Just damage check him at that point. Yeah, sure. And personally, I think you deserve the fastball, given how fast you are. No one's ever caught anything in the fastball before. You got a fastball. Like a Zora. Zora. You gonna get me out of here? Doesn't even refund me a little bit of berries. Not even like a speck of berries. It would just refund the fact that I had to spend so much on the donut. Another fist bump. You're late. We are joking, but you are fired. Emma's much cooler than you, just generally. And this is not your classic I hate Tawny nonsense. This is just Emma's got tenure, you know. She's been around. I'm a fan of the characters. I'm not a hater. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm going to fight her, because we have a couple of these side quests that I wanted to do on stream just for fun. We'll finish up these side quests. Some of them are not saved for stream. But this in the museum heist at least sound interesting. Any of the rival content makes sense to do on stream. Your rat is nowhere near as powerful as my rat. My rat has way more power. Did you know that in terms of Pokemon I can one-shot? Vaporeon is one of the Pokemon. I got a shiny Steel in Pokemon Go. How exciting. Bring out your weird fish. Their battle shall be legendary in its shortness. We learned off stream that her half-brother is Tierna from X and Y. Hit beloved character. Should learn to take the Volt Tackle better. Karina appears whenever battling happens. She's an ever-present being. Jump to the museum, do the museum quest. Honestly, might as well slam out the other two after it. I don't know what this quest is going to involve, but it is a dash bun. It's no match with. It's very good to see representation of Pokemon that weren't originally in the game. They'd be rocking Paldean dogs on the police force. That one was pretty tanky. It took 3 hits. That's... Even when it's scripted, it's not scripted. You're supposed to be trying to... I think you're supposed to be testing whether or not somebody could just do this. And right now, is I'm pretty sure if somebody brings a level 100 Raichu and like a second Pokemon into this museum, they're getting out with whatever they want. He just pulled his gun on me. Why are the police force all using Chaldean dollars? Is there like a... You know, I'll at least give you something relative to what you'd expect. A Pyroar is a classic evil team movie. Well, it was a fun little side mission. Like, this game has a ton of those that are just like I don't think you would ever expect a little museum heist that is essentially 3 battles, that you would do randomly on a route somewhere in the other games. I guess let's go fight this Jolteon real quick. Okay, that Jolteon is fast as fuck. Is that what this is about? It's this Jolteon that has infinite speed? He gives me speed natures. And there goes the Jolteon, never to be seen again. He's dead now. And it's our fault. And now it's just the Gothagrigus quest. In the sewer dimension. That Cofadrigus is mind freaking on us right now. There are several of them, apparently. One of them is just gonna have a person trapped inside. The others we just assaulted for no reason. We are a monster and a menace. I like how it teleported to where I was. I robbed that one. That one looks big. They could have a person trapped in. Oh, it is an album. It dropped its wallet. I was a functioning member of society. It is a job. And a 401k. You just beat it up in the sewers for no reason because it... What? Have I not? That's not the climactic battle of this set? How have I missed a Rodriguez? I guess it must be over here. Ah. Hiding in the corner. Corner strats. Didn't they say that I don't sense another one? Where awaken off egregious legends? Yeah. You son of a bitch. Sneaky, sneaky little guy. Sneaky little gremlin dude. Oh, well, he just dropped that man. Any changes to the quest map board? How many quests are we missing? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, we need to start at 19, I remember. So we got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Basically, we're looking at the numbers missing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. How do we get quest 200 now? So I think... Okay, so we just returned to the hotel. And that should be quest 200, which is all of them. Yes, call from... Did you not get security training? This is like a double breach, because 1, you're leaving your password lying around, and 2, you're actively telling somebody else to go get it for you. But it does let us see their room. Is it like a little camera? Be as invasive as possible. I wonder if she, like, I have to assume that that dialogue there changes if she ends up the strongest Mega Evolution user and you lose that final match. Of course I'm ready to battle. I'm always ready. Is she gonna mega 6 times? No. She just now starts with a mega. Ooh. Through Protect, doing most of an Avalug's health is crazy. We don't have a super great answer for this. She just has infinite mega energy. You know, she's cheating. Get out of here with that shit. coming at me with this fucking protect into fucking overheat. Finished in the mirror match. Finished in the mirror match. Hell yeah, we get to talk on the roof. Before I do, actually, I've been meaning to fix an outfit problem, which is that I want to be using this adorable. We even have shiny phalanx as an option. Well, I guess I didn't save. I didn't save my choice. Also, I don't know when it happened, but we have enough survey points to. I guess maybe beating Mega's Aurora gave us points. Wasn't keeping track, so let's do the roll for that. I'm so glad I have the phalanx wallet looking thing. Let's get scanning. Yeah, one shot, one opportunity. Gimme Ghoul. It's a fucking battle zone. I'm sorry, guys. Your leadership doesn't want you to have skin anymore. We're gonna have to remove all of that. They knew the risks. They should have put it on the pamphlets before you joined. This tourist literally doesn't understand he lives in the world of Pokemon. Excuse me, what? I didn't go that far. Dozens of children throughout history have done exactly what I've done. Taking on the champions of regions within probably 48 hours of getting a Pokemon. It's crazy. Well, of course you deserved it. You don't, but you know, I'm gonna say it anyway. That's the nice thing to do. Personally, I think it was Naveen. I would probably think it was Team Flare Nouveau. And there we go. 200 side missions. I'm off streaming the rest of it, or at least most of the rest of it. We have essentially, I think we're missing. We get a Porygon Z tomorrow. I evolved Ceruledge now, and then we got 3 to get. I already have Verizon, everyone's favorite mobile provider that I don't use, and this is not sponsored. We got Latinas. We got Latios, but they just they refused to be shiny in the log. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.